to
Hello.
rifle in my purse while we get the show
To
opening here.
make adjustments. Adjusting.
There's a Band-Aid. I don't need that.
Okay. How's it sound? Is it good?
Superb. Oh, here's some paper.
Wow,
Great.
superb. You don't usually say that.
Well,
That's
I
great.
was distracted.
Okay.
Here, I've made like 4 weeks worth of lists on this paper, so we can probably squeeze in one more. I'll do it.
Nice.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah.
My microphone is getting stinkier by the week.
Oh. I know what to get you for Christmas. A windscreen for your microphone.
Sweet.
A fresh new one.
should just
and then
really
some
buy
bleach so that you can, insecticide.
Where do you buy
it.
these things? Do you order them online? Are microphones, are they like a standard size? Do they come in different sizes?
There's kind of different styles. So this kind can take a windscreen, but,
Yeah.
there's a lot of different kinds of windscreens. I'll help you. Don't
Okay.
don't feel like you're out on a limb.
Okay, I won't.
Okay. Yeah, so it's slow. I thought I was going to get here late because, of course, I got behind.
I did.
Some
I did get
slow
here late.
cars. This guy was going about 30,
Yeah.
maybe 42 tops. But it's funny. People like that, they speed up. Like when you're going towards the stop sign. Like I swear he speeded up to 45.
Speeded isn't a word, I don't think.
Yeah,
Sped.
it's my word.
Sped.
Speeded just sounds better. It sounds
does,
more
actually.
friendly on a Friday morning to say speeded.
Kind of, you're right, I guess, about that.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks. You have to agree with me. I'm your co-host.
And I'm totally distracted trying to make my little list here.
Yeah, I saw Lassie today.
What?
I saw Lassie,
Like actual Lassie?
No, my dog that I love.
Oh. Yes. Oh,
Who's-
okay, so her real name is not Missy, like I thought.
What
Guess
is
her
it?
real name is Lady.
Late. Oh, that's got class. Well, what's his name? The owner? First name? What's his first name?
Timmy.
No, come on. It's Bill, right? Bill. It's not Timmy. I'm not talking about, I'm talking about
okay, I gotta
Lady.
get off my phone. I just realized something. Sorry, I realized something and it's not cool.
What's his name?
Bill, you're right.
Okay. Are you okay?
I
Did
just
something-
realized,
what happened?
sorry, I just got a message on here and I realized that we have made plans to go skiing tomorrow.
Yes.
And the ski area that we're making plans to go to actually doesn't open until next weekend.
Oh, there you go.
That's not cool.
Well-
Okay. I swear to God, they were opening this weekend.
Yeah, but you still have a whole fun day planned. Like there's this big empty space now that you can fill.
No,
with,
because we had other kids coming with us and stuff. So it's going to be a really weird. I just gotta look up something real quick.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, the real Lassie's owner in Tunbridge is
Bill.
named Bill Vesper.
Okay,
is his
so I
owner.
think
yeah,
Bill waved at me. I think
it's
I might have been
highly possible.
I might have been hallucinating, but maybe he knows I love his dog. Do you think he knows that?
Maybe he listens. Maybe he listens to our show.
Yeah. So
I
it
don't
was
think
great.
I don't think he
'cause,
listens to our show, but
Yeah, Lady was kind of leaning out the window.
of the car.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
Bill waved to me.
Nice.
Yeah. So it was great.
Crud.
What crud?
My
my mother says
yeah.
that's a swear word.
Yeah, I guess I was wrong in my dates. I have totally planned this out, and it does not actually open tomorrow.
Wow.
That's bad.
People have worse problems.
No, I arranged this with a dozen other people,
Okay.
and
So you screwed up.
I totally screwed up.
You screwed up.
What else is open? Are there any? There's all this snow. Why aren't ski areas open?
They are open.
No, I mean the ones that aren't expensive.
I don't know. You're asking the wrong person.
This is so not
I just go in the
cool.
woods. I don't care about ski areas. I hate chairlifts.
No, I'm not talking about ski areas with chairlifts. I'm talking about, rope tows and J bars and T bars and those kind of little areas, like the local ones.
Yeah, I hate all that.
Oh, God.
But you'll work it out.
I know.
Just put it aside. We're having a radio show
Just
now. Put it
realized that I had
aside.
like tons of things I'm supposed to do after this radio show in connection with going. Like I'm like delivering ski equipment and doing all this stuff this afternoon for the imminent going of skiing tomorrow
I see.
with a caravan of lots of people going there. And
Wow.
I told everyone that it opened tomorrow.
I see. Okay.
So I'm a little bit like, oh, shh. I won't
All
say the
right.
bad word, but I'm...
Let's celebrate your befuddlement.
No, but the only acceptable thing for me to do is to come up with an alternative plan that is equal.
You can, and I'm sure people will contact you after hearing what bad shape you're in. They're going to contact you and
I
tell
thought
you.
today was the 14th. I actually wrote a checkout today for the 14th, and I saw on this website,
Wow,
opening day,
that's a week
December
off.
15th.
That's a week off.
Yep, it is.
It's the 7th.
Yep, I just am now realizing that.
You skipped a whole week.
Yeah, I usually go in the other direction where I'm behind, and
You're
here
trying
I'm
to get to
ahead.
Christmas faster.
I thought I was actually a little panicky because I was like, wow, Christmas is right
yeah,
in a few days.
exactly. That's because you started so early.
I didn't really.
You cut down your
I
tree
gotta
at
get in the
Thanksgiving.
mindset of like I just effed up a whole bunch of people's weekends.
Yeah.
I love when I do that. I do
Well,
it
you can
so often.
You can help me. Okay, you have to help me to get in the holiday cheer frame of mind because I have absolutely, completely zero
Did
holiday
you get a tree
cheer.
yet?
No.
Oh, Christina. Okay. All right. Well, how about next weekend? Since I've made all these plans for this weekend and none for next weekend.
Yeah.
And my kids will be away next weekend. Anyway, how about next weekend we do our maybe our cookie baking day? That would be
Yes.
fun.
And I wanted to ask you,
What?
is there such a thing as a Christmas cupcake?
Probably.
Could we do that? Because I just feel like cupcakes.
We can
I want
totally
something
do that.
just with a little more substance and moisture than a Christmas cookie.
Okay. And maybe we can get on our snowshoes or something and go find you a nice Christmas bush.
Okay, that's all.
something.
All I need is a bush, little bush.
Okay.
Yeah, because I don't even know what's happening on Christmas. Like nothing.
What?
Yeah, so it's hard to get in.
This
the
is your
cheer.
fault because you have anti-Christmas to your children.
I didn't mean to. We had so much fun when they were kids. I
know, but then
didn't
as
mean
they got
to.
older, you are a non-holiday person. You poo-poo the holidays. You don't put on like zombie costumes for Halloween. You don't
Right.
do these things. So now what?
I like to eat a lot.
Well, that's
I
something.
always support a holiday where there's a lot of eating involved.
good. That's a
So
good thing.
I think every holiday should just kind of be turned into an excuse for eating too much and cooking for days.
I could get on board with that.
Yeah. And putting trees in the house. I mean, those are the two things I like
Yeah.
about holidays.
Yes.
Trees in the house and lots of food.
You know what is a kind of cool invention that they don't do anymore? I'm not sure why. Sorry, I'm yawning. I'm overcome with my own
You're tired
Feelings.
of yourself.
Yeah. I think the Lions Club locally around here used to do it. They used to sell these little Christmas balls, like as a fundraiser, and the tiny Christmas balls were actually little tiny. They were like mirrored disco ball types, of ornaments, but they were actually smoke detectors, and you hang them on your Christmas tree.
And then you set your tree on fire.
No, it's to like extra safe yourself for the holidays.
That's dumb.
It's not. I just saw a video going around on Facebook that like an engulfed Christmas tree can like completely like take down a room in 30 seconds or something.
Why?
And it kind of scared me.
I
feel like they doused that Christmas tree in this particular video with like lighter fluid or something because it was really roaring.
Good Lord.
And then the couch and the drapes and everything went on fire like,
All right.
immediately.
I had some Christmas present ideas to share in case people are having trouble.
Isn't it your birthday?
Yeah, it's coming up soon.
Almost,
Next
yeah.
week.
Yeah.
So here's some gift ideas.
Okay.
Okay, number 1, headlamp. Get somebody a headlamp.
Yeah, we often get headlamps.
Okay.
Those are good Yankee Swap presents because they're gender neutral, and who doesn't need a headlamp?
Exactly.
I mean, come on.
In Vermont, you got to at least 2 headlamps or 3. Okay, 2, gift certificate to a blacksmithing class.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's also glass burning. I mean, not glass burning. What do you do with
Blowing,
glass? You blow
blowing.
it. In Tunbridge, Janet Zug offers glass blowing classes,
Ah.
which have been highly successful gifts in
Awesome.
the past for people.
Number 3, Book of the Month Club membership.
That's cool if you read.
Yeah. Number 4, If you're really desperate, a box of push pins is very practical.
Oh, yeah, I could see the appeal in that.
You're just humoring me, I think.
No, I like push pins. I especially like the ones that look like wood. Have you seen those? The little wooden looking ones?
No, I never had those.
I think they're not really wood. I think they're plastic.
Mine are clear. Mine are actually clear, and I like those the best because they're unobtrusive. But I like those clips you can get at Staples. You know the clips, they're not paper clips. They're one step above paper clips.
Bulldog clips.
Is that what they're called? God,
The little
you know so much.
The claw
yes.
kind. Yeah. Or not claw, but they're clampy.
You're so smart.
No, I just have a husband who's a hoarder of like office supplies and implements.
I love those because they come in really nice metallic colors like metallic green and metallic purple and metallic pink, hot pink.
Well, often they're just plain silver and black, but
yeah, but you can
there are some variations.
You can transcend that now.
Okay.
So that's it. That's all I had.
All right.
I mean, I
don't recommend the lava lamps because the one that we have here in the studio is a huge disappointment to us every day.
Right.
So it might seem like a cool gift to give to someone, but I
don't think we should be recommending things to not get. You know.
Why?
It's not very
I want
cheerful.
a coffee mug that's as big as yours. Look at mine is only half the size of yours.
Yeah, but mine it just stays so hot I can't drink the liquid.
And I don't
right now I'd like to take a nice big swig out of this, but it's too hot.
Well, if you want
drink.
to, you can pour it off into mine and then you can drink it out of mine. Cuz see, I only slurped.
Too complicated.
I only slurped out of this.
We're not supposed to have drinks in here.
Well, I don't have any drinks. Mine is empty and I don't drink coffee. Mine was tea.
Oh, do you want some? Take some of mine.
No, I don't want any tea. I had my tea already, but I'm just saying.
I have a problem. Can you help me solve it?
It depends.
It's a little complicated, but bear with me.
All right.
First of all, is it bear with me or bear with me? I'm not going to answer that right now, John. John's calling me.
I actually looked this up. It's bear, like the animal, I believe.
Yeah, because the other
one is ridiculous.
Right. Bear with me would mean... Yeah, disrobing.
Right.
So bear.
Which you can totally
but
say. There's occasions where you should say that.
Sure. Yeah.
But it's not the one that you normally
say. But it's a little interesting just like how the animal got involved. But it's more like it's an old word for carrying a burden, bearing up, enduring. So bear with me. So endure.
Or bearing children.
I guess that's BEAR. Bearing children.
It's got to be.
That's so strange. I just think associating it with this huge animal like grizzly bears and stuff doesn't make a lot of sense. But anyway, so here's the dilemma. Ready? Okay, so a good friend of mine, he invited me to a Christmas Eve dinner that is being hosted by another good friend of mine. And so my friend who invited me, he was told that he could invite somebody, like a +1.
So you're the +1.
So he invited me to be the +1. Mm-hmm. All right. So here's the problem. I'm wondering why my friend who's hosting the party didn't invite me directly. And because he invited me a couple years ago to a similar Christmas Eve thing.
Maybe because the other person that he invited said, "Oh, I'm going to bring Christina," and then he didn't feel the need to. I wouldn't read too much into it. I have to go to a Hanukkah party tonight, and I'm not sure if I'm supposed to bring like 8 gifts or some oil.
Oil? Like jojoba? Remember jojoba we used to talk about?
We did not talk about jojoba. Although that would be a really funny Christmas like bath product.
Yeah.
To make a pun on that.
It would. It would be funny for a second.
I'm finding it funny for more than a second right now.
Okay, jojoba. Say it. Could you say
No.
it? Jojoba. That'll get you in the Christmas spirit.
Yeah.
Right? See, there's some simple tips.
Picture like a big tubby naked Santa in his little bubble bath with his jojoba oil. He's got a little shower cap on his little curly white hair sticking out.
I don't care if he is fake. Like that picture. No, that picture that I saw.
You said that was real.
I said that was the real Santa, I thought, but I can't be sure.
All the Santas are real Santas.
No, they are not.
Yeah.
They're all fake except for one.
If they're
exactly
embodying the
opposite of what
Christmas
you
spirit,
said.
they are the real Santas.
No.
I'm Santa. You're Santa. We're all Santa.
No, we operate under the auspices of the real Santa. We are not Santa.
We're like Santa outposts.
Yeah.
Well,
I just think that's important for people to know. When you go to a department store and there's this big guy sitting there like all dressed up like a Santa clown, that's a Santa clown. That is not Santa. So don't get fooled. I mean, have fun with your kids if you think that's fun to sit on the knee of some strange guy who's weird. I just didn't. I was so scared of those people. Those fake Santas.
I saw a Facebook meme the other day, and it said, there's two schools of people. There's one school that thinks that it's hysterical to watch kids scream and cry on the knee of Santa, and others who don't. Like, which are you? And I'm like, I've been both. I've been both before.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. It's just bad. It's just all bad.
Oh.
Yeah, it's bad.
So speaking of ways I can F things up, like I just did with this ski day, I had to get out my license a couple days ago. I was setting up a savings account for one of my kids at the bank, and I needed some ID, so they asked for my license because it has to be set up under an adult or whatever. And the bank teller casually remarked to me, your license is expired, right? And I said, what? No, it's not. No, it's not. And I looked at it. My license expired back on my birthday in September 1st. September.
Oh, nice.
But the trouble was, this wasn't totally 100% idiocy on my part because
they sent you.
They didn't. No, they did not actually. I combed through my stuff. Oh. That is not something that. So okay. I didn't get a renewal form in the mail for some reason. And I do usually get those when it's time, which is an obvious, nice little reminder. And the second thing is, halfway through my last license. 2 years or what, licenses last, you can get them for 2 or 4 years, right? I usually do 2 years because it's an opportunity to have a picture that doesn't look disgusting sooner. But anyway, not like anyone ever sees your license.
Well, if you get your eyebrows fixed, you'll be okay.
They're okay at the moment.
If you get your lip tattooed.
Right. So anyway, I had gone in after 1 year and changed my license to be an extended driver's license because my passport expired. And I need
enhanced.
Enhanced, that's what I meant, yeah. And I need that to get out of the country. It's like a miniature.
Canada.
Yeah, it's a miniature passport. So a year ago, after my passport expired, I switched my license over. And I automatically in my head thought that meant I had renewed my license for 2 years. So when my birthday came and went, it didn't even occur to me that it was time because it had only been a year since I was in there.
You're basically justifying.
I am.
Okay. Because that was so
and
complicated.
Whoever looks at their license, whoever looks at it, like the date.
Yeah.
So I had to go do that.
Yeah,
a couple days ago.
You depend on the Department of Motor Vehicles to do that for you.
Yeah.
I just want to say that John was trying to call the studio. I guess
my John?
No, my friend John is trying to wish me a happy birthday on the air, and so
he can't do that yet. It's not time.
He doesn't know that we don't answer the phone anymore. But I don't think the phone even rang, did it? Or did you notice it flashing?
It may have flashed, but this one I don't really know. That thing flashes, but this one doesn't flash, and I don't really know.
Yeah. We're not adept at doing that.
There isn't any way to answer the phone on air because we'd have to shut the show down because there's no way to put the caller on air anymore. And it's nothing personal. No,
it transcends our abilities.
But
thanks, John. Hi, John.
If it's my John, that's troubling because I have his phone right here.
No. Okay. Post haste.
What about it?
We're moving forward to Christmas post haste. And
not as post haste as I thought, though, apparently.
And post haste seems like you might be going backwards like a retrograde planet, right? Post haste.
I feel like I need to be researching ski areas right now because my OCD is flipping me out.
That's awful. Let's see if I can distract you with something. We didn't really solve my problem about the invitations.
Yeah, but I think I don't really know.
Okay, so I think that the biggest point here is just not to think about it too much. But I just don't know whether to accept it or not because I don't want to go if he didn't want to invite me for some reason, like some mystery reason, which is fine with me. Right. I don't care. I don't need to be invited to stuff. In fact, I'm fine without having social events. I like doing things. I don't like having to sit around and talk to people. I like to do stuff with people. Mm-hmm. So
here comes a train.
I'm going to open the door so we can hear it.
Okay, watch out. You're attached.
It might be Santa.
You're attached to your headphones, so be careful. Yeah. Why are your headphones so long? I couldn't walk that far away.
I take this pair.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
I can see it.
Oh, John is in Germany. He's calling from Germany. Okay, listen to the train. It's coming. Here it comes.
I got to turn my microphone then.
There it goes.
Okay.
That was deep. That was a deep one. That went really deep. I'll close the door so we can get locked back into our cocoon of insanity.
I said it was the cocoon of insecurity. Either way,
okay,
works.
Must be time for a song.
Yeah. I think it's probably past, or the train is early.
Okay, let's see.
What are you playing this morning?
I'm going to play a song called Suitcase Full of Denial.
Great. And I will quickly and emergencyly look up.
Okay, you'll have some time to futz around about your big faux pas. And this is a song that is by a Vermont artist named Michael Jermyn, and he just gave me a CD. I've never played his music here before. He's somebody that might come record at my studio.
That's
and he's
cool.
He's a really cool dude. He's really talented. I like his songwriting. So let's see. We're going to go to device. Here we go. This is called Suitcase Full of Denial.
Okay.
Remember when you said you didn't want to live anymore? Lying on your bed with your Dylan records out on the floor. A little bit of luck, some cheap California wine. You're sick of being stuck, withering on the vine. So now you're on the road with a suitcase full of denial. Another episode with you going in and out of style. You wanna take a flight, so you headed out over Australia, where every other night no one's ever gonna fail ya. I heard a rumor, I was hoping that it wasn't true. You can spare the humor, baby, nothing ever sticks to you. No, no, nothing ever sticks to you. You're on your own, your sister's on the radio. Your brother's never home, he's a roadie in a traveling show. The only way to tell is by putting you on the spot. You thought you had a little, but you really did have a lot. I'll save the last one for you, baby, now you're on your own. You can go the distance, but you're never really far from home. No, no, you're never really far from home. understands that any time of year, depending on the lay of the land, the news is going out and it's headed out over the wire. But it doesn't matter now, 'cause you ain't gonna get any higher. I heard a rumor, I was hoping that it wasn't true. You can spare the humor, baby, nothing ever sticks to you. No, no, nothing ever sticks to you. I'll save the last one for you, baby, now you're on your own. You can go the distance, but you're never really far from home. No, no, you're never really far from home. No, no, you're never really far from home. La la la, really la la la, really la 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 la, really la la. La 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 la, really la 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 la, really la la la, really la 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 la.
Right. Thank you, Michael Jermyn. I think that was recorded at Spencer Lewis's studio, this album.
I didn't realize Spencer had a studio.
Oh my gosh, yes. He's had it for a long, long time. He had one before I had one, and I recorded at his studio with my band called Scatter the Mud, John Drury and Beth Telford.
Whoa.
So it's a great little studio. It's very Vermont-y, you know, tucked away in the woods. Very cool.
Vermont is good.
Yeah. So I know you're still trying to solve your problem.
I'll get off this again.
Yeah.
I'm having no luck. Nothing is open.
Well,
what
okay.
The heck?
While you're trying to figure that out, I'm going to give you today's message from the stars from Mama Maja. Mama Maja. All right, ready? Look up. Look up at the sky.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so today's message
it's so bright.
Is be clear, and let's apply this to your problem, because you can probably apply this to your problem that you're having right now.
Well, actually, I'm finding an issue with all the Facebook business pages.
Yes,
because they literally say open now or open in 1 hour or whatever. They say that year round. They say that all the time, even when you go to the actual websites and find that they're actually not open yet.
Yeah.
So I'm understanding slightly better now why I was tricked.
Yeah,
but
you know what else is bogus about Facebook business pages?
What?
Is that a lot of times you try to message people through a Facebook, using Messenger.
Yeah.
Because it pops up automatically, and it makes you think that, of course, you can have contact with these people. And it's like probably 8 times out of 10, they don't respond through Facebook Messenger.
I do. I always respond through... Someone's out there.
Yeah, there's people here.
Excuse me. I always respond through our business page for our wedding business through Facebook Messenger.
That's good. Other people don't.
I have very good rating. It says usually responds within an hour or something.
Yeah.
I don't always respond within an hour, obviously.
Yeah.
But
well, that's great. I find it's bogus with a lot of places.
Yeah.
Like I tried to contact the South Woodstock General Store like a week ago to no avail.
What store is there in South Woodstock?
The General Store.
You mean the Tego? No, that's Pomfret.
That's Pomfret. No, South Woodstock. You can't picture it probably. There's a tack store, and there's the Kedron Valley Inn. But somebody
totally no idea.
Yeah, there was a big article about it. Somebody just bought up like half of South Woodstock, and is revamping the store, has basically taken over the store and is revamping it. And it's, it's good. It's good.
Cool.
So, all right. So let's hear the message from Mama Maja and take it to heart. Okay? Because life is not just made up of mundane details. It's actually made up of like deeper soul work. So today, the message is be clear, be true, for honesty will never leave you. It will set you free so that you can truly be you.
I find that I'm usually too honest. I need to know that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Other people don't feel the need to expose all of their faults and flaws constantly to people, and I do that. I don't know if you would call that honesty or just
lack of self-censorship.
Misery. I don't know. Yeah. So whatever that is.
You don't try to shape who you are depending on who you're talking to.
I don't know. I just usually try to downplay myself so they're not disappointed once they get to know me. I guess. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Sorry. I'm like totally bummed out now.
That's okay. It's like I was thinking, for some reason, as I was driving down here, I started thinking about the power of destruction and the power of healing, and how those two forces are sort of constantly working in the world. And it's funny, I was thinking about it because I was kind of working on a healing aspect towards a problem I'm having physically. Mm-hmm. And how it's possible to tap into that power of healing if you just by focusing on it. Even if if you're feeling discouraged and you feel like you don't have the power to change your condition.
Isn't that the whole point of like Reiki?
What's the whole point of Reiki?
Like focusing energy on the point of injury or whatever.
Perhaps. I don't know enough about Reiki.
I'm not sure. But that seems what they're doing when they do it.
Yeah, there's something about witnessing rather than actively trying to do something. Sometimes just being witness, like bearing witness. There's that word again, bear. But bearing witness to somebody's energy. Like just being there truly like 100% being witness. Mm-hmm. There's something healing in that just by itself. Not trying, but just being.
Psychological stuff is half the battle, really, I would say.
Yeah, like you're going through this psychological experience right now because not only have you screwed up this whole weekend thing, plus people walked into the studio here and are having a big old fat chat right behind that door.
I don't care about that.
Well, good.
Fat chat.
Fat chat. Chatterday.
Oh, you know what's super irritating? Like, our cars have got the winter tires on now, except for my Subaru. My Subaru, which is the one car that I feel like is justified to go out in the...
You said this last week.
I know, and we meant to do it all week long, and then it was a crazy busy week, and we didn't have time to do it. And we forgot something, again, because all we ever do is forget things, because we are overextended. So John went out into the barn this morning to go get the winter tires, which it already had, and then he remembered we only have 3 studded winter tires because one of them got a flat, and John didn't, even though I was like, what is that noise? Something's wrong. Stop. And he didn't. He just thought we had mud in his tires. I think I talked about this, and we were like, and rolled the tire off the rim and totally destroyed it.
Yes.
So we have 3 studded winter tires that are partially used. And now we have to try to buy, and since it's all-wheel drive, you have to buy, all the tires need to be the same and balanced and everything, because all-wheel drive cars, it's actually really bad if you have like 1 new tire and 3 old tires. That's bad for it.
You have a used car, right?
I have a used car.
So I wouldn't worry so much about what's good or bad for the car.
No, this is true.
It's like, what can you afford to buy?
So, but places will not, for safety, they will not put on.
But your guy's supposed to be the guy that you go to?
Oh, he doesn't do tires.
But he'll inspect you. He'll inspect you with that fourth tire being a little compromised.
Right. Well, it's already inspected. I don't have to worry about that. But I've got to figure out where to buy one used studded tire that vaguely matches the rest.
You can buy a 6-foot cactus on Craigslist.
Today, though. I need it like today.
Craigslist, I'm telling you, everything's there that
I
you
have
ever,
been calling
ever
a
wanted.
person on Craigslist for the last 2 days with no reply, which has been annoying. Not about tires, about something else. But like, I've never had good luck with Craigslist buying or selling anything.
Oh, I've had some good luck.
Everything I've tried to sell on Craigslist, I think we probably talked about this before. When I tried to sell a used car last year, I got like 25 replies, and maybe, half of those people set up an appointment to come look at it, and none of them came.
Here's your mistake. You should have just tried to give stuff away. Because people will come if you give it away.
It was practically given away. It was really cheap. I have no idea what the deal was, but that was irritating. So anyway, the whole point is tire places will say to you, we're not putting these bad used tires on your car. They won't put them on. They will just say, no, you need to have a new tire.
This is so mundane.
I just am like, it's just hard to deal with.
I know.
Everything is hard to deal with,
What's the
Christina.
deeper meaning?
I don't know, but I'm kind of itchy.
Oh, God. Well,
wearing a lot of layers of clothes and then not shaving your legs tends to make, wearing leggings and long johns, they make your legs itch.
Yeah, they sure do.
Nothing feels better at the end of the day than just raking your fingernails up and down your legs. You ever found that?
No.
Well, I do.
Do not do that.
Because you don't have that, Scandinavian gorilla hair like I have.
Oh.
It's itchy stuff, I tell you.
Well, look, I don't want to bum you out more, but I have to tell you, I went to the Wayside yesterday.
What? Without me? Oh, my God.
I know. I'm sorry. I didn't want to bum you out.
Did you go with, what's his face?
No, it was with what's her face.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I had to.
I meant to say Bob. I meant to say Bob Barnum because I saw him.
He was there.
I saw him post a picture of bread pudding from the Wayside.
Yes. And I looked at the timestamp on his post, and it turns out he was there exactly when I was there, but he didn't see me.
Maybe it was a later gram, he posted it later.
Well, possibly.
I just have to put my hands down inside my leggings.
Okay, I'll just keep talking. Sorry, but yeah, so we went at 4:00 in the afternoon to try to miss the senior rush at 5.
I'm sorry, but 4:00 is the senior rush.
Oh, I thought it was 5. I guess I was wrong. But I want to ask you a question about booth etiquette at the diner, okay? Because we actually stayed in that booth for almost 3 hours.
Whoa!
So we felt kind of guilty towards the waitress. We didn't keep eating. We didn't keep order. We didn't even have dessert, right? So we were feeling bad, and at one point we kind of asked her if we could stay. But then again, she can't say no. You can't stay, right? That would be rude to your customer. So she said something kind of ambiguous about. I don't know, it didn't make sense to me. So my friend ended up leaving her a huge tip. I guess that was the way we kind of figured. We could have left early, but
you could have just ordered some token coffee.
Oh, we had food. I mean, I had coffee.
No, I mean as the night wore on.
But I had a unlimited coffee cup I already was working on.
That's why it's itchy. Look at there's all this hair down in my pants.
Oh, sorry.
This is why sometimes if you brush your hair, if you get out of the shower before you get your clothes on, the hair will stick to your body, and then you put your clothes on, and then you have 2-foot long hairs stuck to your body underneath your clothes and the itch.
I have never, ever had that problem, not once in my whole life.
I have it quite often. Well, anyway, I solved the problem, so okay.
Okay. All right. Well, you need to go to the diner.
I feel
just
a diner
chill
would
out.
Be super right now because
wouldn't it? We could go to the Creek House. Well, I know you're busy. I know you can't. I know you can't.
I gotta go fix this now.
Yeah, we were trying to find a diner to shoot some video because I've got that song State Line Diner, so we wanted to shoot.
Four Aces is nice
down in Lebanon.
Yeah, it's got very
diner-ish,
old timey diner vibe inside of it.
And Miss Bellows Falls.
Yep.
Right.
Yep, Bellows Falls is good. There's one in Rutland that's pretty good.
Oh, I don't know. I've never been to that one. Where is that? Is it downtown or is it on the Strip?
It's downtown somewhere. Where else? There's a lot of diners.
Well,
Lots of diners.
yeah, we just need like
There's one in Windsor right on Main Street. That's kind of good.
Yeah, we need the counter with the stools.
Yeah,
and have you ever noticed at the Wayside, the stools are so short?
Yeah.
It's kind of cool. It's kind of cool, like a doll's house or something.
Miniature.
With all these big guys, like these big
shrunken down diner.
These big working guys come in.
I miss Brooksy's. It used to be in Sharon, right off the interstate.
That was a great
place. It had
place.
the huge neon sign above it that just said "Eat."
Yeah.
Well, that's it.
I love places like that.
Yeah.
They just get right to the point. Mm-hmm. You know, they don't try to fancify stuff. I mean, I was the one that suggested the Wayside. My friend got there and said, you know, the food, she said, I don't know if there's anything here we can eat because we both have kind of fussy diets, you know. Mm-hmm. And I said, I really don't care. I just want to be in a diner. I just really felt like sitting in a booth at a diner. So I wish that some of these diners would upgrade what they serve. I mean, not that there's anything wrong with diner food. It's just that if you could just add in like a tofu sandwich or something, like that place Coffee Corner up in Montpelier used to have a really nice vegetarian menu, but it was still a diner. You know, that's the wave of the future.
Yeah. Maybe.
You look so excited about it, but
like diner food, I think is just like, if you go in a diner, you know, you're just getting like comfort food from 1960, basically.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not. Oh, I don't mean it's like literally from 1960. I just mean like
right.
You're going to a place where we haven't yet learned what clogs our arteries. Basically, we're in that era. We're in that era. Still,
and if you order vegetarian burger, it's going to taste like cardboard. But that's okay because you're in a diner,
right?
And you should just be thankful that you can get a vegetarian entree. And you can get it with cheddar, like local cheddar cheese. I always add the cheddar cheese and the tomato and give it the works with the fries, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So I miss it right now.
We went to a diner. We went to Four Aces last week, and I had a waffle.
I've never been to Four Aces.
I had a waffle and French fries together.
Four Aces. I'd like to shoot down there.
It's very diner-esque.
Is it smallish? Is it a tight
it's smallish. One? It's the little train car kind of thing.
The Bellows Falls ones is the tightest one I've ever been
There's
in.
also one at, excuse me, the Queechee Gorge Village has that little one too. The little dining restaurant, which actually you can get.
Used to be,
you can get vegetarian stuff there.
Because it used to be
Farmer's Diner.
Yes.
Yep.
And then it got that
like,
concept. That
you're going to pay like $11 for a milkshake, but
that's because
you can find whatever you want in there
because it's in Queechee.
Yeah,
they can afford to overcharge in Queechee
to Queechee folks, and it's catering to tourists.
But that guy wanted to start a chain. You see, that guy had this concept of the Farmer's Diner with all this local food.
One in Barrie or Montpelier.
The first one was in Barrie. I used to know that guy. Yeah. I don't know what happened to him.
It was good food.
It was, and he just he faded out of the scene.
Yeah.
Too bad.
Well, I don't think you can. I think probably Barrie wasn't a good option to start that.
Well, you'd think it should be, but it wasn't. And
if
then
you're going to open a diner in Barrie, it's going to be a diner.
Well, it did. That diner actually turned back into like the Speedway diner.
Oh yeah,
which has we've got the Thunder Road is in Barrie, and so it's. But I didn't want to go there anymore.
I know.
Just because I don't call your diner Speedway. It makes me think of like oil, like there's oil in the food or gasoline. That's every time I look at that place. And plus it has the red and black checked flag as its moniker. It's just like unappetizing.
Yeah.
So,
I agree.
We got to go to another song.
Okay.
So you can take a little nap while we're...
No, I'm going to go back to hunting.
Okay, so this one's called On My Way.
If anybody would shoot me a message on Facebook and tell me what local ski areas are open already would be great, because this is really hard.
Okay, and this song is from my friend Martin. I don't know how to say his last name or Facebook friends, and he's from, I believe, the Netherlands. He's got one of those complicated last names that... What are you doing?
I'm sorry. I was starting to scroll.
Oh, I thought you might be taking my picture because she's got the phone up and she's looking at it, and she could have been taking a picture of me. I mean, you could. It was an opportunity for that.
Here, I'll do it. Now that you mentioned it.
Okay,
I'll go like this, the way that I always do to get us both
with the both of us. All right.
There. Okay. Picture's been taken.
Okay. Here we go.
I'll be on my way.
lonely street. Moon shines on the path that's guiding me. Change my sweater 'cause it's changing weather, and it's getting better day by day. It's getting better day by day. And I'll be on my way, yeah. I'll be on my shoulder. Now I'm getting older, and so much time just fades away. See the light dim in western skies, bright purple colors in my eyes, and it's getting better day by day. It's getting better day by day. And I'll be on my way, yeah. I'll be on my way. I'll be on my way. I'll be on my way. I'll be on my way.
If we were in the military, we could get 50% off.
But we're not.
Never been sad about that before.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to say that we have a podcast for people who miss the show and for
Christina,
people.
we didn't even introduce the show.
Right.
Now that I am looking back.
Yes. It's sad that we don't announce what the show is. But there you have it. It's too late now.
Oh, God, it's still $70 there.
But anyway, so if you want to get all the details on the show, then go to 11thhourradio.com and you'll get information on who these wonderful musicians are, whose names I often forget because my iPad won't tell me who they are. And I, can't figure it out. A lot of times I pick songs randomly, which I like doing it that way because then it's a surprise.
It is a surprise, but
yeah.
I guess we should introduce the show before we end the show.
Yes, go ahead.
You guys are listening to 11th Hour Radio, broadcasting live from Royalton Community Radio, WFVR LP 96.5, coming to you live from South Royalton, Vermont. And we thank our sponsors and underwriters, Mountain Folk, Howville Farm, Tunbridge Grease Collective, and Rivendell Restoration.
That's it. That was good. That was fairly smooth.
And that's Christina Stikos. I'm Emily Howe.
Yeah.
And we bring whatever this is that we bring to you every Friday at 11.
Yeah. There's so many things to share.
For the past 5.5 years.
Yeah. So I found out that guy down at Will's store who opens the door for me, the cashier.
Isaac?
I don't know his name.
The one with the red hair or the younger one?
one with
that
the
the
red
wind?
hair. No, it's a snowplow, probably.
No, I think it's the
Anyway,
wind.
so this guy, I
Okay,
read an
all right.
article on Chelsea that was in 7 Days, which is a kind of a statewide paper, and they
Yeah.
did a feature this week about my little small town, and in it described the fact that this cashier, who is very friendly, he is also a dairy farmer. That's what I found out by reading the paper.
It couldn't be one of those guys then. I don't think they're dairy farmers, but was John
He's
mentioned?
he's a Doyle.
Was John mentioned in that article? Because
I didn't get to the end.
somebody
I have to go
left
home and read
a
it.
mean message, I think, on his email saying that John said something really not nice about Chelsea, which is odd.
I'll have to check it out.
I can't remember John ever
That
saying
doesn't
something not
sound-
nice about anything, but
No, that's a misinterpretation of something that John
I'll have to
said.
check it out.
Yeah.
Well, he went to high school there.
Yeah.
I don't know if sometimes it's hard to say anything nice about high school. But John liked high school, so I don't.
Yeah.
I have to go check and see.
I didn't like high school. I hated high school.
hated high school.
So passionately.
If I could
I got-
just take 4 years out of my life, those would be the 4 that I would choose.
Yeah. I got in trouble.
Without question.
I was, it took me 2 years to get out of high school. 2 years in summer school. Because
Oh, really?
I just hated it so much. The grade administrator used to haul me off and yell at me, tell me he didn't like girls like me.
Girls like you, what
Yeah.
were you like?
I don't know. I sat in the hall. I didn't want to go to I didn't want to go to the official study hall room.
I didn't
So
get
I
in
just-
any
I just
trouble.
like sitting in the hall.
Trouble got
I-
into me.
Yeah,
basically.
I just sat and read books, but he didn't like that kind of girl. You know, goes to show. And look, what was his name? Mr. Son.
I thought you brought
something.
the principal to be on the show with you.
Yeah, that was the alternative junior high school. That's a totally different story.
I
Then
was
I
gonna
went
say,
back
you
to
liked
public
him.
school. Yeah, but then I went back to public school and I had trouble adjusting back into the normal, status quo. Surprise, surprise.
That is totally the wind.
Yeah, it
It's
looks windy.
and stuff in our studio just blew around.
Yeah,
that newspaper
and
just blew.
the kids down there with their big excavators, those children at the
don't see any
daycare,
children.
they're freezing.
I don't think they're out there.
That's because they took them in because they were frozen solid. Now they're
Yeah.
thawing them out in a bathtub.
probably.
It's just that's northern living.
Oh,
You know, it's so amazing. Yeah. So I was so busy this week. I don't even know what to say to you. I went to Burlington.
Wow.
I picked up my headphones from my friend Stefan, who repaired them for me at no cost. What a guy.
There's whiffs of pot too on this screen on my microphone, which actually I prefer to the whatever smell it was smelling like
As
last
you
week.
described last week. Let's bring in lavender. Let's bring in essential oils and let's see what happens if we use essential oils on the windscreens and what kind of reaction we get from other DJs.
Okay.
I think it's a great sort of secret idea. Although for some reason, I have a feeling it's not going to be so secret.
Well, you did just announce it on air. Not that anyone listens to this, but
Yeah. Most of the DJs are sleeping. They're slackers.
no, that's us.
Oh. No, I have this image of the late night DJs, like the college student DJs.
Right.
That's, I call them slackers, even
They
though it's
probably do other things in the day. I bet. I'm
Yeah,
betting.
I'm just joking. I'm a slacker.
Maybe not.
I identify with
So you had a busy week.
Yeah.
I had a week where I was just stressing out because my kids were on field trips, like away field trips, like 2-3 day away field trips. Eli went to New York City with his whole junior high and Chelsea School's junior high all together, which was crazy.
And then you had to think about them getting kidnapped, right?
I was
week.
totally worried about them getting
course you were.
kidnapped all week because, like, how are a tiny handful of chaperones going to take 50 kids through, like, Rockefeller Center and, like, everything
and not
in the middle
lose
of the
one
night and
or
not lose
two.
one?
The averages are
Right.
bad. The odds are
Yeah,
just.
but they didn't. They did not. I was also worried because to keep track of them, they made them all wear bandanas, like on their heads and stuff. And I was like, that's kind of
yeah, you don't
stuff
want
I've read. You don't want to walk around at night in New York City all of you wearing like red bandanas. You look like a gang or something.
But you don't want to look like Hicks from Vermont wearing, like deer season bandanas like dogs.
I feel like I read somewhere once that red bandanas were some gang symbol. And it's like, it just freaked me out for some reason. It just did.
No.
Whatever. They did a great job. They had a wonderful time. They were safe. And I still haven't heard about it yet because my kids haven't come home to me. But is it time?
It's almost time to leave.
Good, because I've got to go and untangle this stupid ski area mess.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
Life will fix itself. Life gets better and better if it's bad.
Why am I so dumb? Somebody, please.
I mean, if you don't die, it gets better.
Figure out
and even if you die,
cheap
it's
lift
fine,
tickets
people.
Tomorrow somewhere.
Okay. You've been listening to 11th Hour Radio.
Yeah.
And we are so happy to be here and spend this time with you. And we shall return next week. So we have one last track of music by Jim Reiman, who people might know. He's a local from the Chattagee area, and I recorded him singing a song. And we will see you next week.
Bye, you guys. Have a great weekend.
Darkness falls and she will take me by the hand, take me to some twilight land, where all but love is gray, and I can't find my way without her as my guide. Night falls, I'm cast beneath her spell. Daylight comes, our heavens turn to hell. Am I meant to burn and burn eternally? She's a mystery to me. She's a mystery girl. She's a mystery girl. She's a mystery girl. She's a mystery girl. In the night of love, words seem to disappear, words tangled in your hair. A love so sharp it cuts, like a switchblade to my heart. Love tearing me apart. She tempts again my bleeding heart. I wanna run, she's tearing me apart. Fallen angels cry, and I just melt away. She's a mystery to me. She's a mystery girl. She's a mystery girl. She's a mystery girl. She's a mystery girl. Haunted by the light, it's the darkness in her eyes that so intrigues me. But if my love is blind and I don't want to see, she's a mystery to me. She tempts again my bleeding heart. I want to run, she's tearing me apart. Fallen angels cry, and I just melt away. She's a mystery to me. She's a mystery girl. She's a mystery girl. She's a mystery girl. She's a mystery